Do you have business processes with lots of steps? Do you struggle to keep track of where each process is up to? In this short video, we will take you through some of the benefits of the Business Process Management module within MYOB Greentree. The Business Process Management, or BPM module, uses the power of workflow, approvals and alerts to ensure that team members across all departments are aligned and have the information they need to do their jobs well. In this demonstration, we're going to take you through a quick example of how to set up a new employee within MYOB Greentree using the Business Process Management tool. We're going to create a new HR employee record, notify the IT department to set up the correct network access, review the organizational contact record, create a Greentree user if required, and link to any assets such as phones, computers, etc., or create a job cost record if they require entering timesheets. Let's jump on over to Greentree. You can start a business process in a number of ways, but the simplest is just simply an icon on your workflow desktop. The Business Process Management tool will open up the screens in the correct order that you've determined for each user as you assign them along the way, and provide an assistant text over on the right hand side to assist the employee or user in the step that they're currently up to. So let's set myself up as a new employee. Now in this process, I'm going to select just the bare minimum to get this moving, and I may get a number of warnings along the way to say that I've got a few things that haven't been entered quite yet. But for today's demonstration, that's okay. So I've set up my new employee record, and two things have happened. First of all, I can see down the bottom left-hand corner of my workflow desktop, under my workflow notifications, there's a new notification to set up a Windows user and email for Joshua Diffie. Now that could have been an email to the IT department, a task in its own right, or a workflow notification like I've done here. The choice is yours. In this step, I'm asked to ensure that the correct location and reporting selected for Joshua Diffie. So I can see the position hasn't been filled out and who they report to. We'll just leave them blank for the moment and hit save. I can see that task has now been completed, and it's asking if Josh needs access to Greentree. So in this example, I'm going to say yes, but you can have a number of questions and a number of responses taking you down very different paths. You can pre-fill text, such as the username here, in the appropriate formats, and then I'm going to say they're part of the sales team. This time, two tasks have been created. So MYOB Greentree's BPM module allows for what we call parallel tasks, and those tasks can be assigned to different users if appropriate. At any point along the process, the people with the correct access can view the steps that have occurred prior and where we're up to by simply right-clicking and hitting View Process. This is a yellow brick road concept, so anything that's yellow has been completed. If I click on any one of those tasks, it'll tell me when it was started, when it was completed and who by, and I can follow that through. And I can see we're currently up to this set of parallel tasks. So do I need timesheets and do I need assets? Let's complete this process. So does Josh need access to timesheets? In this example, I'm going to say yes. So I've got that linking to the job cost employee record, and I can either create a new job cost employee or create one from an existing. Let's go ahead and create a new one. I can select any appropriate information. So let's come in and select Accounts Manager. which activity group that Josh has access to. And we know that Josh has access to Greentree, so I'm going to tick that and select the appropriate username. And save. That task has now been completed. And do we need to set up assets for Josh? And we'll say yes here. So we've got that opening up the CRM physical asset maintenance. It could have just as easily opened up the fixed assets screen if that is the module of choice. Now I could either set up new assets or potentially go find existing ones and change the ownership. It's really up to you to decide how you wish to set up these processes. And we can see that my BPM process has been completed. If I was to go look at that employee record now, I can look at the linked objects icon. I can see that there's a BPM process that was created. So any record that was created by a BPM process will have that BPM process linked to it. So at any stage down the track, if someone needs to check who reviewed the contact information, I can see when it was completed and who by. Who set up the new user? Once again, when it was completed and who by. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this demonstration of the Business Process Management module within MYOB Greentree.